What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Andy the Destroyer Ruiz. He does return to the ring against MMA / undefeated boxer Tyrone Spong. Okay, it will be on a Triller Fight Club event. Triller Fight Club has announced a major heavyweight clash to headline an upcoming pay-per-view event. The promotion will host a clash between former world champion Andy Ruiz Jr. and Tyrone Spong, who was undefeated, of course, with 14 victories with 13 by KO. The 10-round event will take place in Plaza de Toros in Mexico City, Mexico on July 16th. The event will be available to purchase via Fight and Triller Fight Club's official website. Of course, Spong, he is a World Series fighter veteran that competes in kickboxing and MMA. And his last bout was in the cage against Sergey Kharitonov with Khabib Nurmagomedov's promotion, and that was Eagle FC 44. Tyrone Spong is 36 years old and returns to the ring where he last picked up a knockout victory against Jason Minda in August of 2019. Let me counterpunch. This is not terrible, okay? It's not the best. It's not ideal for Andy Ruiz, but it's not terrible, and I'm gonna tell you why it's not. For one, he's fighting an undefeated fighter. Okay, so I'll give him a break with that, because Tyrone Spong is a guy that honestly could have been farther in his boxing career if it wasn't for some obscene drug test that he swears that, you know, it was some type of misunderstanding or discrepancy in the test. But remember, Tyrone Spong was supposed to fight Alexander Usyk in his, I think it was his cruiserweight fight or his beginning or his introduction to the heavyweight division. Okay, and he was, I think he was 11-0 at that time. I think that was back in 2019. And because that test came back sketchy, he didn't get to fight Alexander Usyk. So Usyk was going to fight him. And I know this is 3 years ago, and I know this is a former unified champion, Andy Ruiz, and we expect more for him. But you have to remember, I think his greatest enemy is slothfulness and inconsistency. And I think the slothfulness comes from him being not consistent. Inconsistent, rather, right? And I feel that Andy Ruiz, you know, it's not over for him. However, if he gets, let's say he gets knocked out, because this guy can punch. You know, I mean, I don't know who he's been in there with. I've looked up Tyrone Spong. It's no one that I really know that he's been in there with, okay? Let me check him out real quick for you. I put Tyrone and it's Tyrone Spong, so people have definitely been looking up Tyrone Spong. So his boxing record, okay, let's see. Santander, Salgado, Carlos Nascimento, Sergey Ramirez, Juan Carlos Salas, Jose Felix, Carlos Rodriguez, Hugo Leon, Tracy Johnson, Lucas Queen. Okay, I haven't heard of any of these guys. However, he's knocking these guys out. You know, first round, Santander, he knocked him out first round. 5 rounds over Carlos Nascimento. First round, Sergey Ramirez. First round, Jose Felix. I think it's a dangerous fight, especially since Andy Ruiz ain't fought since what? May of last year? You know, and everybody talks about that knee injury. I don't buy that knee injury, but nonetheless, he hasn't fought since this time last year. Okay, so this is in July, so that gives him what, 14 months of inactivity, right? But if he gets hurt or gets stopped by Tyrone Spong, his career is over. It ain't over now, because you can give him a break, okay? Because he was a potential former opponent for Alexander Usyk's Tyrone Spong. He's undefeated. He is an MMA guy, but so is Jarrell Miller and Dillian White. So you can't really just rub that off. But if he gets teed and knocked out by Tyrone Spong in Mexico City, his career is over. There will be no more Anthony Joshua fights. There will be no more offers from Derek Chisora, Dillian White, or any of those guys over in the UK, because you got knocked out by a guy a 36-year-old journeyman that just really never been tested. Okay, so Tyrone Spong, I think, has the power. I've seen his highlight reels. You know, he's one of those dudes that, yeah, you can drop him, but he can get right back up and nail you. You know, but chances are Andy Ruiz is skilled enough to take like a guy like Tyrone Spong out, because he is an MMA guy. He is a guy that likes to fight toe-to-toe, and I think that's exactly why they chose Tyrone Spong, because they don't want to have to worry about somebody that can't actually box. Aha. Counterpunch. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Andy Ruiz fighting Tyrone Spong for his introduction back into the sport. Of course, please subscribe, and you guys been Counterpunched. Peace!